Major success this morning. Got an old grinner. We know we're doing the right thing now. I think he's kind of tired. And just walked up in here in this little gully coming off of this creek here. Walked up into the back of here, and at times, obviously, heck, this is 20 feet deep, and at times this sucker would flow with water. Get back in here to the back, and there's no doubt there's something denting in here. Try not to get my face chewed off, but I might have to come back in here with a conibear and set right there, or at least at one time, you know, looking. I don't see a lot of tracks. Well, let's see. This here looks scarily much like an armadillo. You see the 3 toes? This should be about my luck. Put a bunch of effort into catching an armadillo, but just scoping this thing out, seeing that's pretty interesting. So trying to keep the trap line rolling and keep some animals being caught. I'll tell you one thing, if I was deer hunting, this is where I'd be. Look at those tracks crossing that beaver dam. Yes, them deer, this ain't that big of a creek, but I suppose them deer don't really want to get their feet wet. I'm sure the beavers got their lodge down there in the pond. We're gonna pop another hole in this thing, see if we can get them moving and get them active. And I know there's otters coming through here too. It's just a matter of finding a good pinch point in the creek and hemming them up. So looking up in through here, there's not any big obvious slides or anything, other than I got a nice slide on the dam, nice little pinch point. You see where they are, right across the property line. So I punched a hole in this dam. I got holes in 3 dams to get the beavers moving, but just looking, trying to figure out, particularly with otter in mind, but also beavers, this whole area all comes through there, that whole creek, and right under that log. And there's a deep spot right here, and it's probably hard to see a little bit with the glare. But man, that's just screaming dive set. Putting a set right under that log. Maybe 2 side-by-side conibears. That looks like a spectacular place. I can probably find there's a couple other down trees, so you know, probably find another spot or 2 on up the creek to do that same thing. And it'll catch the beavers going up to patch the dams, but it'll also catch the otters coming through if they come under there. So, you know, looking at this spot, I'm gonna go check out that little, because it's a little narrow spot where it would be pretty quick and easy for an otter to just shoot right across that little gap. But that may have been before the trees were down. It may be just as easy for them to circle around and come right under that tree right there. And if I got a 280 right there waiting on him, I think that's going to be good for me, bad for otter. And you can also see this is a nice crossing log. There's some coonscat there as it goes out and meets up with that other log that goes across to and connects both sides. So this will definitely be a good spot at minimum to catch coons crossing on these logs.